Good morning, everybody, and I guess happy Tuesday. I got woke up today by the City of Colleyville courts calling me. So I stopped by, after my appointments yesterday, I stopped by the courthouse to turn in this packet to basically, ask them, to excuse the ticket or, something. And included in it, a 5-page letter to the judge, which they told me to, write a letter explaining everything to her. So I did all that just for them to, and they were like, well, they said, it takes a week. We'll send all this to the judge, and then it takes a week, and we notify you only by USPS. You'll get a letter in the mail, but give it at least a week, usually longer. Okay, cool. That's perfect. I will get woken up this morning, them calling me and letting me know, okay, well, the judge didn't go over your stuff, but the prosecutor did, and just go do 8 hours of community service and it's a done deal. And I'm like, that was what the whole 5-page letter explained to them. Is if I could go put in 8 hours somewhere, I would have a damn job. That's one of the things that's been the hardest about all this. I owned a business for 23 years. I was a business owner. I've always made money. I've always been employed. And it's like now I can't even work part-time. Much less a full 8-hour day. And then it's like after explaining all that to them in a 5-page letter, just laying everything on the line, for them just to turn around and be like, oh, we know you just told us that you can't do this, but go do this. And I basically told her, I said, I can't do that. Don't you understand that? If I could do that, I would have a job and I would be working and I wouldn't be stuck living on disability. And so she's going to email. She was like, well, is there a way you could come back in and fill out a different paperwork? And I'm like, do you realize that I'm like over 50 miles from where you are? I said, that's how far I live from y'all. I can't just get in a car. And plus, I don't have a car right now. My car's in the shop. It's broke down again. The thermostat and the coolant sensor both went out. But, so it's like crap like that's got to be paid for. So I don't have the money just to go drop it on a ticket. It's just frustrating. And so I told her, and I said, I just don't understand why y'all are giving me something that I can't even do. I said, and everybody that I talked to over the past week up there at the court, they knew all this. And I had even said, well, if you want to, then just, pay like 30% down and you'll pay the rest out. And I'm like, so why can't I do that then? And I said, because I would be able to pay it off slowly before I would be able to go work it off. Which is just pathetic. And it just makes me feel so weak and useless. And I know that I'm not, but that's just how it makes me feel. I mean, all it is a freaking window tint ticket. Like, seriously? I have a driver's license. I have insurance. I carry everything I'm supposed to carry legally. But my damn windows are too dark. That's it. All this because of that. And it's just frustrating. It's not how I wanted to start my day and wake it up. But oh well, it is what it is. So now she's going to email me. Because she said, well, can you stop back in? And I'm like, not really. And I don't have a car right now, so no. And so she said she's going to email me some stuff. And I have to plead guilty or not guilty or whatever. And then she said, and then just basically write a letter, letting them know that you can't do the community. And I said, what the hell was the 5-page letter that I sent? I said, I literally told the judge that in a 5-page letter. Just for her to turn around the very next day and give me something that I just said I can't do. And she said, well, I can guarantee you that's because the judge hadn't seen your paperwork. It's the prosecutor that this is all coming from. And I'm just thinking, it's a goddamn window tint ticket, people. Like, seriously? It's just ridiculous. And I'm sorry for getting upset. And I don't even know why I'm letting it get me this upset. It's just frustrating, I guess. I don't know. It's like just one day I want to go right. I want one day to go freaking normal where I don't have bullshit to deal with. As if I don't have enough bullshit in my life and on my plate already. So I don't know. But I need to get dressed and I need to get my mood right because I'm going to go look at new cars today with Mom. So, and we have to drive like almost an hour and a half away to do it. Yay. You know, and it's like that's what these court people don't even understand. It's like, just for me to be in a car for 3 hours sometimes is hard. It's impossible. And she was like, well, just like, you know, if you go to church, go do something for your church for 8 hours that benefits the community. And I'm like, again, if I could go do this on my feet for 8 hours, I would have a job. Like, there's days I get jealous of people. Like I would be happy just going to 7-Eleven and getting a job part-time. But even that I can't do. It's like in my case, you know, I try not to let things, you know, like cancer and tumor run my world, but there's just some things that I can't change about it. And there's just some things that I can't do about it. And there's just some things where it does run my life and my world. And I can't control that. And that's the part that's frustrating for me as well. Because I'm a control freak. So when stuff is out of my control, like it's terrifying to me. Needed to get my hair cut today, but guess I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do crap till I get my car back. They were going to try to have it ready yesterday, but I told them that I do not want them to rush. And, you know, so don't rush getting the parts in and don't rush getting it fixed. That, I don't need it, you know, back that quickly. So he said, okay. He said, then it may be tomorrow morning. And I said, even then, I said, whether you need it 2 days, 3 days, you know, whatever. I have other vehicles at my disposal. So, but I'm sorry to get on here and be a crybaby weenie early in the morning. So I don't mean to be that way. I just kind of needed to vent. It's just frustrating. So, but it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. For whatever reason, this is how God wants it to be. So, I'm not somebody that gets my feelings hurt very much. It's very hard to hurt my feelings, especially with the crap I've been through in my life. I've got a pretty tough and thick skin and tough shell. But I had a guy just randomly look at me and say, oh, are you recovering from cancer? Like, really? Like, who does that? I wanted to go, yeah, you fat idiot. Yes, I am. Are you recovering from being a fat douchebag? I don't know, it rubbed me wrong. I think it hurt my feelings, but it pissed me off more than anything. Like, bro, you don't do that. Especially because he thought he was being flirty and cute. And it's, yeah, no. Like, don't even think you're going to approach me like that and then want me to talk to you. Hell to the no. But, anyway, so... Sorry, I'm having to bring y'all in my morning routine, but welcome to my world. This is what it is. This is what I do when I get out of the bath. So, but I believe my mama should be taking her car to the car wash to get it cleaned, even though it's supposed to rain. But we're going to take it to the dealership and see about trading it in, even though it's only 2 years old. Must be nice. Of course, I wouldn't want a car payment to save my life. Would I like another new car? Yes, I would. But I am so tired of car payments. Y'all know how it goes when you have car payments for, 10 years, 20 years straight. It sucks. I mean, you got to figure the last 3 cars I've bought, I mean, that right there is 18 years of car payments because most of them financed for 72 months, 6 years. And it's like, God. And of course, my car payments were always, between $400 and $500, which is standard around here. But even if they were $200 a month, I just think now, oh God, no. Like, I wouldn't even want to be stuck in a car payment right now. No. I know mine's a piece of crap that breaks down all the time, even though I love it. It's still a piece of shit. But at least it is paid for. So, but, okay, let me step out of the camera. Just want to put a little deodorant on and do my robe without having to kill anybody's vision for the rest of your life. Your eyes would never be the same. Oops. But, other than that, I'm going to make today a good day. It's going to be a great day. I'm hoping to go drop off a present for a friend of mine. I meant to do it yesterday when I actually dropped off a present to her house for my ex. I had a Christmas gift for him. And, ooh, Lord, sorry, y'all. My bad. Anyways, I had a Christmas gift for him, and I figured she would probably see him before I did. So I ran that by yesterday since I was on that side of town and dropped that off to her. And then, and I forgot, well, I thought I had hers with me, but I didn't. So, but I thought I had both bags. So if we go through that way, I may drop it off. But it was nice to be able to sit and visit with her because I haven't seen her basically since the ex and I split. So, but yeah, so like I said, gonna run with Mom, go look at some new cars today, and deal with court stuff via email. I need to get my hair cut at some point. Gonna have to go pick my car up at some point. So just because we're gonna be an hour and a half away, I may not be, depending on what time they call, I may not be able to go pick it up till tomorrow morning, but the way I kind of looked at it was like, hey, I'm fixing to give you $400 to fix my car, so I don't think you're going to mind letting it stay there overnight, one more night. But just if we get, I mean, of course, we're supposed to be over looking at cars around 11:30. But, and like the shop's open till like 5 or 6. But the thing is, the Lincoln dealership's an hour and a half away. So, you got to figure, even if we're there till, 3 o'clock, say noon to 3, it's still 4:30, by the time we get back to this side of town with an hour and a half drive back. That's if there's no traffic. There will be a shitload of traffic. So I just don't see how the timing's going to work out. But, oh well, we'll get it figured out. So, but, yeah, and I'll be back. So, and again, sorry for starting today's video crying, but it is what it is. So, but I love you guys, and thank you for being here to vent.